Hello, hello, and happy Friday. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well and having a good week. Um, I had this really weird thing happen right as I started up. I had like set up all my lights and my camera and everything. Um, and then I left the room to get something, came back, and my lights were off. And like all of a sudden, apparently, my power source for my lights is not working anymore. So I had to reconfigure things, and so I'm currently working with just one light. I think it's okay. It's a little, maybe a little less balanced than usual, but whatever. You can see me. That's what matters. Yeah, and so today we are continuing with the setup for the Undertaker's Undertaking. It's still gonna take a while for us to actually set everything up. But last time we actually managed to forge, and we have pretty much everything we need right now. It's now a matter of us crafting a bow, crafting arrows, and all that fun stuff. We don't have a ton of arrowheads, so we're probably going to need to forge again relatively soon, but I'm thinking maybe in like another 2 or 3 weeks in game and hopefully not right away. Especially because to get our skill up, I'm probably going to also craft some stone arrows, or fire hardened arrows or whatever they're called, and try and like hunt bunnies and stuff like that to try and get our skill up a little bit faster. So hopefully we can push back the next time we need to forge, just a little bit. I don't exactly have a plan for what we're gonna do today. I think we'll probably end up going back to Mountain Town because I think that's where we had the most. Firstly, like the most crafting stuff left behind. Um, and also the most area that still hasn't been checked. I haven't gone through everything. I haven't, looted most of that region. So I feel like that's probably a good place for us to head to next. I mean, there's a lot of regions that we haven't even been to yet, but I just feel like that's one that makes sense because we're probably going to be able to craft a bow and some arrows relatively soon there, and still have stuff to do in the meantime. So that's what I'm thinking. Hey Ryan, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's just hop on over to the game. And if it'll show up any second now. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're at almost 10 days survived. We're in the muskeg at the moment. We're at the prepper's cache. And as I said, we had just finished forging and everything. It's, early enough in the day. 15% cured. I don't think I'm going to take this stuff with me. I have made a note of it, so we can get it at some point. I might take this maple sapling though with me. I gotta check where we have maple saplings. Because I was thinking we had them in Mountain Town, but I'm not entirely sure. We have 3 birch. Oh no, we only have birch in Mountain Town. We do have a maple up in the cave though. You know what? I think I might take this maple with me just to be on the safe side. Oh, the only major thing we still need to find, quite desperately, is a bedroll. We really need to find a bedroll. We could maybe see if there's one in this cave to Bleak Inlet. I don't actually know if that's a common spawn for it, but I feel like it can't hurt to check. We could basically do a loop around the muskeg and then go up to Mountain Town from there. Because the thing is, we might not actually be able to make it up out of out of the muskeg if we don't have a bedroll. Because we might need a nap actually in between all those ropes. Now that I'm thinking about it, that might not be doable. Oh man, I could have used that for my arrowhead crafting. Oh well. Maybe we take a quick look at what our maple situation is like in Mystery Lake. We have not found...
Oh,
right, we didn't have a a hacksaw. We didn't have a hacksaw in Mystery Lake, so we have no saplings curing there. Which is a little inconvenient. Oh, leave me alone, Mr. Wolf. Why you gotta be so rude? He's gonna growl at me anyway. Man, I don't want to deal with him. Oh, this was probably not a good decision going up this hill. He's very persistent. Persistent puppet. Maybe he'll forget about us now that we've gone over this rock and have, like, broken our line of sight with him. I think he might have just stopped. Now I need to build a fire or get into a cave so that we don't start, you know, taking cold damage. Here we are, not even 10 minutes into stream and we're already gonna start taking cold damage. Typical me. Yeah, I think he gave up on us. Sweet. So there is a cave here. Maybe we go and see if we can warm up in here.
We're getting cold.
And then in the meantime, depending on how many sticks I have, we might even be able to make some fire-hardened arrows. Not that it really matters, because we don't have a bow yet, but it still can't hurt. Hey Zert, welcome in. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. I'm doing pretty good. Kind of, like, lazy and tired today, but that's okay. Fridays are allowed to be lazy and quiet. Alright, let's maybe... Oh, we have 2 cedar. Yeah, let's make a fire with that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about this run. I am a little concerned about our lack of bedroll, but other than that, I feel like we're doing okay. Okay, let's throw this for now. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We do need another torch. We still have 3 coal. Oh, we have so much reclaimed wood. No wonder we're so heavy. Alright, so let's see. We have successfully started a fire. And I randomly started singing earlier. And I'm going to make some fire-hardened arrows, so I'm just going to call that already. That way I don't have to exit out again immediately. So maybe what I'll do is I will make some water. Have a cattail, and while the water is cooking is when I'll craft some fire-hardened arrows. It's weird that the requirements didn't show up earlier. Minutes, 40 minutes, okay. Well, we can do more. A blizzard. Wonderful. So I guess I have to page out anyway for this blizzard. That was fast. Can I cook anything? Maybe we make a potato. And maybe while we're at it, we also make some birch bark tea. And then we can say that we're gonna make a tea or coffee. There we go. And maybe we add a little more wood to the fire. Maybe at some point we'll actually get under our carry weight. I should have this down and curing. What's wrong with me? We can drop some recycled cans. I still have so much scrap metal. How do I have this much scrap metal? Right. I broke down that thing in the bunker. You know, at the start of stream I was saying that I kind of wanted to push back when I do my next forging session, but maybe we actually do it today after all. Because we already have 3. The likelihood that we find 5, like if we do a loop basically and stop into the cave to Bleak Inlet, stop at the, you know, at the train derailment area where the bear hangs out, we might be able to get enough coal to actually get a fire hot enough, and then we could make even more arrowheads. And maybe even a backup tool of some kind. That's maybe not a terrible idea, actually. We still have 16 minutes on this. I think I might repair my hat. I need to find food. Let's eat this potato. So now we have hunger in the red and a successful repair. So much time to kill. I wonder if we should cook this other potato while we're at it. I think I'm going to. I know it really makes sense to do that when I'm going to eat it right away and then be in the cold, but I kind of just feel like it makes sense. And in the meantime, am I almost done reading this book? Wait, am I done reading this book completely? I guess I must be. I should drop it then. What about this one? Oh, that's the same one, isn't it? Whatever. Okay, so we've read. I still wish I could have, like, bingo integrated into this game. That would be so convenient. It can't hurt to fix up some of our clothing. You better watch out, you better not die, you better not fall, I'm telling you why. It's Fluffy's looking for you. Welcome, Mav, good to see you. Okay. Feels like 31 in here. That's not cozy at all. That's actually incredibly uncomfortable. You know what? Maybe I will eat this. And I guess we'll just keep repairing because we still have 10 pieces of cloth. So I can, like, fix this up. An hour for that, really? I'd rather fix the Mackinac. Yes, finally. Okay. So this is stopped. We can grab a torch. I actually would like more torches. So maybe we just quickly get rid of that and start taking some torches. This blizzard actually has kind of thrown off my entire plan, because where am I gonna sleep tonight? Am I gonna, like, just explore the area around this cave and then sleep in the cave because there's a bed there? Or Or am I going to... Oh, I have more than 10 as well. Or am I going to just say screw it and move to Mystery Lake again after all? I don't really want to do that. I think we're probably just going to explore this area. We'll stay on this side of the map. We'll sleep in the cave. How many sticks do I have? 26. Okay. In that case, I'm going to try to not pick up too many sticks. So, yeah. Why is it so warm? Feels like 7 degrees? Are my clothes really that good? Apparently. 16 degrees of warmth already. And we definitely have room for improvement on some of those. So that's not too bad. I'm starting to run out of ideas as to where to look for the bedroll. I don't know if it can spawn in this cave or not. That's a much better torch than what we've been using. So really hope that we find some food around here. A carcass would be nice. There might be some stuff up there by the crash. We do have some time before we lose daylight, but this weather is so unpredictable that I don't really want to go all the way up there if I can avoid it.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Yeah, I know. So what I'm hoping is that there's maybe a corpse down here. Playing on Pilgrim, are we? I know, doesn't it seem like it? I mean, 7 degrees in the muskeg? That can't be right. Without any animal clothes either. Okay, I don't see anything here. Hey Lily, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate that. Rob, welcome in. It's unusual for you to play something other than the Reaper Roar when you come in. Oh, we also have VIPs in the chat. Forgot to call that. Well, Lily, thank you for the good RNG. I appreciate it. We definitely use it as we look for our bedroll. And something to eat. We are disturbingly low on calories. I mean, I say that, I just don't want to eat my crackers. We still got the carrots, I'm okay eating those. We have a tomato soup, that's also, like, I'd rather not eat it right now if I can avoid it, but... Oh my god, I left the maple back there, didn't I? I absolutely left the maple back there. I should make a note of that right now so I don't forget, but I will. I will forget because I'm not making a note of it right now. Maybe by saying it enough out loud, I won't forget. Ha 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 ha! I am so funny. What a joke. Next you have +5 during a blizzard on the peak of Sundered Pass. Yeah, totally. For some reason, my chat in OBS is all sorts of messed up. There we go. Hopefully that's fixed now. That way I can actually see what's going on properly. I'm tired, woke up just after 2 a.m. Why did I wake up at 2 a.m.? Because I woke up in the middle of almost throwing up for some reason. Luckily I was able to hold it back in time. Oh boy! I hope you're feeling better. And, good thing you woke up. I haven't had that happen to me, but one thing that I've noticed is, I'm someone who occasionally gets nosebleeds, and I always wake up before a nosebleed starts, if it starts at night. Thankfully. Thankfully, I am very lucky in that I have never woken up to just like blood all over my pillow. I always wake up and I'm like, my nose is like exceptionally runny right now. And then I wake up and realize what's about to happen. Fine, other than being tired, no clue why it happened. Well, I'm glad you feel fine other than that. And completely understandable why you'd feel tired after all of that. So hopefully that's the end of it. That you're able to get some sleep tonight and feel better. Can we please just have like a deer carcass around here somewhere? Please? I love how I said I didn't want to come all the way up here because the weather is kind of too unpredictable for my taste. And yet here we are. There's some bunnies over there. I'm hoping we find some actual food though, because bunnies, you essentially burn as many calories getting them and harvesting them as you do from eating them. So it's kind of a wash unless you have snares up. I can't remember if this place actually... Oh, we've got Tarmies! Hey, Tarmies! I actually don't know if there's anything interesting up here besides Tarmies. I can't remember. And bunnies. I can't remember if there's actually anything cool here at the Overlook. I know there's the helicopter, so we will check that, but I don't know if there's, like, guaranteed to be anything cool, or if it's just kind of a hope for best situation. That was loud. Next one. Just a location. Oh, we gotta eat. Car battery, wires, fuses. No, thank you. I don't want any of that. What I want is food. Food? 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 Yes! I mean, I didn't really want to eat crackers, but these are at 30%. I'll eat them now before they get any worse. That's a good deal of calories. This weather is being weird. Too windy to start a fire there, too windy to start a fire there. Just want to have a little fire so we can map from up here so that we can get the whole region.
Come on, little fire.
Spot. Come on, little fire. That should be enough. Now let's map this region. Nice. That's what I like to see, just some mapping. We collected a sapling. I'll just grab a few more torches before we move on. So now we're gonna try and make it to the... Oh, hey, firewood. Okay, firewood. And I think we can say that I've celebrated some in-game successes. But I've also already complained about the game. And Astrid has complained about carrying too much stuff. That should just be one that I insta-call when I start bingo. Astrid complaining about how much stuff she's carrying. I think I have to go down this way to get up to the helicopter. No problem, man. I appreciate the lurk. And I hope that your like internship Praktika Ausbildung, whatever it was, went well the first week once you officially started on Tuesday. Alrighty, let's see. Anything good for us at the helicopter crash? My assumption is no. But I will remain hopeful and try anyway. Because hope dies last, as they say. Actually, native English speakers who don't speak German. Is that something we say as well, or is that something that I have just co-opted from the Germans? Because, to be honest, I can't remember. Am I gonna do a risky goat here? No, we've got enough daylight. I think I'm just gonna go around the long way. Or maybe I'll just do a less risky goat here. As if this is, like, significantly less risky. Less goaty. Yeah, this is not something I would recommend IRL. Astrid is a trained professional, and also half goat, so don't follow in her footsteps. This is such a bad idea. Why am I doing this? I mean, I suppose I've done worse goats before. This, like, it's not ideal what I'm doing. Oh, this is way more of a drop than I was expecting. Oh, good job, Astrid. Good job not dying. Nice, not a single injury. So proud of her. I was hoping we'd find a little more food, even if it was just some cattails. It looks like there are a few cattails over here. So we'll grab these cattails and then we'll go into the cave. And that's where we're gonna cozy up for the night, I suppose. I know last time I stopped collecting cattail heads because even though we don't have fire starting 3, we had so many of the tinder crafted already that I didn't feel it was necessary, but I'm gonna take them for now and we'll see when we're in the cave if we still need them or not. Could have sworn I just heard something. My brain is, like, definitely inventing something around here. I definitely keep hearing some sort of animal. But I think what I'm hearing, if anything, is, like, deer noises. Nope, that's a wolf. Okay, I wasn't imagining it. Okay, when I get into the cave, I need to make a note of the other maple that I left behind. Because otherwise, I might forget about it. Although it could be just like a pleasant surprise in the future. In the very distant future. I pretty much never go to that cave except in emergencies, so there's a very good chance that I'll just forget about it for months. If this even runs that long, that is. I can't even see that wolf anymore. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Let's just... You stay there, and I stay here, and that'll be that. Sound good? Sounds good. We could grab those berries, but I don't really need them right now. Okay, this technically said leaving Forlorn Muskeg, so we're gonna call this as changing regions.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It's funny that it says leaving Forlorn Muskeg and then it says cave Forlorn Muskeg, but because it's a transitional zone, I'm still gonna count it. We're gonna get the camera after we make the bow. Potentially. I haven't really
Never been so
come up with a full game plan yet, to be honest. Because I think I might want to have some animal clothes before we go to get the camera. Of course, if we do it earlier in the run, then maybe the weather won't be as terrible, but I still feel like it might be a good idea to be a little bit warmer. I'm sort of torn on that. I also should start at least making or collecting stones and making stone caches. That would also probably help. Yes, we have coal. Yeah, SP is very cold. And, I mean, I've only been there late game. I've only been to the far territories, like, post day 100. So I don't know if before day 50 if it's okay. If it's, like, maybe not as bad as I imagine, but I also feel like it's better to be safe than sorry. There's the climb. There we go. It's interesting that I think there are like some specific spots in each of the far territories that I remember very well, but for the most part I don't remember them. Like I feel like it'll sort of be as if we're exploring it for the first time again when I get there. I mean, that's not entirely true. There are definitely areas that I do very clearly remember. But there's just a lot of gaps in my knowledge. Let's see. Antibiotics, I don't need those.
I think I can use this.
Ketchup chips. Oh, good. And a marine flare. Okay. I'm not gonna do too much more exploring here. I'm just gonna head back so that we can just save calories and then sleep. I think probably have the ketchup chips before bed. Oh, I love the dripping water. I never even noticed that there was like it seems weird to call it a skylight, but you know, a hole that essentially functions as a skylight. Alright, there we go. Let's just save our torch for now. Maybe we eat the carrot as well. I'm not going to be making any soups or broth anytime soon. I have no potatoes. I have no animal meat on me. I have no salt. Okay, so we now have 19. It's a bit much, but it's not too bad. Can I read in this cave? I'm kind of surprised I can read in this cave, because even though it's still daylight, like, you can't see anything in here. Are you kidding me? We could maybe fix up these socks. I'm pretty sure that's another blizzard already. That's wild. We're only like a half an hour into today's stream, and this is already our second blizzard. Okay, let's have these ketchup chips. And maybe like 3 cattails. drink. And let's get some sleep. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, fully rested. Okay, maybe not the middle of the night, but like, you know, an hour or two before daybreak. I don't think an hour is really gonna get us to where we want to be, but
Oh, I'm starving.
I didn't put down my saplings. That was dumb of me. Oh well. Fully rested, we still have a little bit of time. You know what? I'm gonna use the storm lantern until we get out. That way we can see what the weather's like, and we don't waste a match in case we get out there. And you know, if it's mag lens weather, we can use our mag lens. If it's really, really windy and our torch is gonna be blown out anyway, then it would have been a waste. So it doesn't make sense. Wish there had been like a deer carcass here. That would have been so nice. Or a bunny running around. Okay, let's grab some sticks. It doesn't sound as windy as it did last night, so I think we might be okay on that front. It's actually surprisingly quiet.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
This is not going to be Maglen's weather. I think I'm just going to grab these and go back inside. Well, that was not what I was hoping for. Hello? I guess I need to turn this on just to find my way out. This way, okay. At least it doesn't seem like it's seriously windy. I know it's giving me the wind blocked symbol, but it seems like a normal amount of wind and not like blowing out my torch kind of wind. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna go back to this cave. I'm gonna make some teas.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Maybe that's what we're gonna do for calories for a little bit. Or, like, to supplement our calories. Make a hot fire. Yes. Yes, I know. That's true by now. It's amazing we haven't taken any cold damage yet. I shouldn't say that because then something's gonna come up and I'm gonna start taking cold damage. Oh, this snow, this weather looks awful. Doesn't the cave opening kind of look like there's already a fire going inside? Like, it almost looks like there's a glow coming from it. Now it's darkening out, but from a distance, it was very obvious that it was there, and it looked very much like someone had a fire burning on the inside. Okay.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Huh. Yeah, here's my sapling. 27% cured. Let's maybe grab the charcoal. Alright, come on, little fire. Please start up right away or else we might lose this torch.
Come on, little fire.
Fine. Yes.
Come on, little fire.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, come
I'm
on.
starving. Perfect.
Wonderful. So we did fail to start that fire. Okay. Let's maybe add just a few more sticks to this fire. And let's see. How are we doing on water? We need to make more water. Absolutely. And maybe we cook up a rosehip tea. And before I forget, we're going to drop these other saplings so they can be curing while we're here. And let's prepare some reishi mushrooms. Another blizzard! Are you kidding me, FM? What is going on? I think we've had at least one blizzard every single day since we've entered FM. I mean, seriously. We had one on our way in. I'm pretty sure we had one while we were forging. We had... This is now the third since we started streaming. Ridiculous. So I did finish researching this. It's just double checking. This. Oh, it's cold back here. How's that? That's good. That's much better. We can break down some torches, or at least this burnt out one. Yeah, bad FM. It's so rude. I don't know what he's doing to me.
Anything right now.
Alright, here, have a cat tail. Oh right, I can't cook anymore right now because I'm still waiting for more water. Until it boiled, we could maybe fix something up. Yeah. Okay, this, for example, that takes about 30 minutes. Go. Let's move that. And do we do have porridge. I thought so. That'll help. I should look to see how many servings of porridge we have. Oh, we actually still have quite a bit. Let's eat that. Elegant porridge! And that counts as making one of the fancy recipes. I can't remember if we made birch bark tea or not. I'm gonna I don't think we made it, but I'm gonna call it anyway. We have it. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna keep making water, but I'm going to make it with a cooking skillet so we can do a liter instead of half a liter. And let's make some porridge. Okay, 16 minutes until ready. FM sometimes, man, it just gets me. There, at least I have a couple of servings of this already made. Sorry. Also, I just realized that my mic is much farther away than it normally is. I don't know if I was like super quiet or anything. If so, I apologize. I also realized that because of where it was placed, my keyboard sounds might have been louder than normally. Thank you. Let's have one of these porridges. I'm gonna make more water. Yeah, sorry about that. I just completely did not notice where I had placed my mic. Minutes until melted. I think I might even make one more. I know that I can't warm this up again, which I do think is a bit of an oversight, to be honest. However, I'd rather have it cooked up and ready. Okay. We're doing much better now. 20 minutes until boiled. We're only a little bit over at this point. How long will it take to repair this? 45 minutes. Okay, I don't want to do that until this is done, because I don't want it to... I guess I could have done it. Okay. I mean, I don't really need to repair it. I'm gonna just add a few more sticks, and then we read for an hour. Finally! It still sounds really windy, though. Like, losing my torch kind of windy.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. I'm gonna grab one of these teas to warm me up. Thanks, Rob. Just what we needed. You need me to make a bow. I am hoping to make a bow, although I don't actually know if I can. I need to get a cured maple, and currently they're not cured. This is tough. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I guess we're gonna just take out... we'll take out one of these torches, flares, and hope for the best. By that I mean hope for at least enough forewarning that if there's a wolf nearby, we can pull this out. Yeah, seriously, automod. Like, on the one hand, I understand why automod does what it does. On the other hand, I'm like... ugh. I kind of wish... See, this is the problem with automod. You basically have settings on a scale, but they don't really give you examples. So... And also, automod doesn't take things into context, obviously. It can't. So sometimes I'm just like, okay, yes, I understand why that's a problem and why that could be problematic. But in this context, it's really not a problem. And, like, whatever. That's like, so in The Sims, there's a gallery where you can upload, you know, buildings or rooms or Sims that you've created, and that way you can share it with other people. And they also have essentially like an auto mod feature. And so sometimes people will write little descriptions of their Sims or their room or whatever, and the game won't let them post it because there's a disallowed word. And sometimes the disallowed word is even like, for example, if the game has generated a random character in town and someone is like, oh, that's a pretty cool sim, I just want to tweak their outfits or whatever, so they go and they, you know, tweak their outfits and it all looks fine. But then they go to upload it and it's like, the name is disallowed. And it's like, what do you mean the name is disallowed? Game, you generated the name. I just changed their outfits. It's like, so ridiculous. And worse, sometimes it's because there's like a word in another word that's banned. Like if you had the word assassin and it's just like, no, you can't use that because it has the word ass in it. It's like, you can't spell it any other way. You can't spell assassin without ass. Automod is basically a chat filter they had in many browser games. Like one game had, yeah, exactly, the assassin class. Just in cool. Yep. Everyone's favorite, you know, to play. The Inkle. Didn't they change the name of Three-Way Cave? I don't know, did they? I don't, to be honest, I don't really pay close attention to a lot of the place names in this game, so I don't know if they did. And if they did, what is it called now? I hadn't heard about that, but I mean, it's entirely possible. Automod must hate me for that. And like, I get it. It's tricky because you can't really give these types of tools context, but at the same time, it's like very, very frustrating because it just is so restrictive. Oh, hey, a book. And a granola bar. And matches! That's 3 bingo events in a row! We found a book. We found a granola bar. And we found matches! My favorite. I love that. Also, I did just say I don't know. So many bingo events. Also, seriously, what is up with people naming places in Newfoundland? Yep, yep. Wow, that is something else. But there are seriously a lot of place names that are like, who came up with this? Whose idea was this? What were they thinking? Newfies, what do you expect? But I mean, it's not just Newfoundland. There are like so many areas in the world where you come across place names and you're just like, what were you on when you decided to name this? Alright, we kind of have to be careful in this area because there's a lot of weak ice around here. So we gotta try and like find all these little snowbanks. What exactly is that tradition? Like, just going fishing and then... Like, is it literal? Or is it not literal? Do I want to know is actually the question. But there are also some funny place names that aren't, like, dirty, but they're just amusing in general. One of my favorites is I came across a thing on the internet years and years and years ago, and I don't even know if it's true. I just kind of took it for a fact back then. But basically they were saying that there's a place in Kentucky called Disappointment. And so it's kind of become a joke in our household that if something happens that we're disappointed by, we're just like, Disappointment, Kentucky. um, and sometimes we'll even do it with other things, like if we're frustrated, it'll be Frustration, Kentucky, even though that's probably not really a place. Screechin'. Mainlanders involving a shot of screech, short recitation of the kissing of a cod. It's often performed either in homes or more commonly town pubs. That's certainly one way to, you know, become part of a community, I suppose. Okay, we gotta start keeping our eye out for the bear, because I know that he sometimes comes out on the ice on this side. Okay. Okay, maybe we... Can I get onto this tree and go around? Yes, thank you. Oh, I have 20 cattails. That's enough for bingo as well. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I'd like to make a bow today, I actually don't know how realistic it is. Just, now that I think about it. Because I think the closest cured maple I have is back in Mountain Town, and I don't know if I can get to it without a bedroll, which I don't have. And it's gonna take a while for the one that I have to cure.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I mean, we might be able to, but it'll probably be towards the end of stream, if at all. I don't see the bear around here right now. Which is both good and bad. Good because, well, I don't want to be like face to face with the bear, but bad because it'd be nice to know where he is, and I'm kind of worried that we'll come up over this hill and just be like face to face with him. Which would be like just my luck. I don't hear him. Can we go more like around this way rather than right over the hill? I thought I just heard a sniffle.
I need to find food.
I think I just saw him. Okay. I think I just saw him. We made it this far. I left you some gear for you to find. Huh. Okay. Calling number 8. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty sure he's on the other side of these rail cars. I'm so sure I just heard him. GG, Rob. Congrats on that bingo win. I think once I start this fire, I may take a quick break. I'll put on a mini game while we're waiting. How are we doing on water? We've got 2. Maybe I make just a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna put on a quick mini break game. Let's do pool party. Best of luck to you all. All right, I'm back. My camera is not. Oh, there we go. Had to do that because I have to go to work soon. Yes. Well, nice. You still won. You still were the first. So I guess luck was on your side today. Lizard is out of sight, literally. And welcome in, Barbara. Good to see you. Okay, so this puts us at what, like 6 coal? Because I was talking about maybe going and forging again already, but I really don't want to. But maybe we should. I don't know. Windbreaker, we have more scrap metal. Oh, here we go. Even more coal. And a flare. I'm so sure we're gonna see the bear if I come over this way. I definitely hear something. I was really hoping we'd find a bedroll here. I can't remember. Have I checked derailment already? Let's see. Yes, I did. Greenbridge loading area, logging camp, trailer, forestry lookout, derailment, camp office. Dave's quiet clearing, mystery lake, lake cabins, ice fishing huts, trappers, unnamed pond. So I think the only place I haven't been to was the broken down the broken down tower. Well, crud, because it's getting to be nightfall. I think we might have to move back to camp office then. I don't like that I cannot see him, because I'm pretty sure he's near us. At least it's no longer super windy. I'm gonna just poke my head out. Oh, he's way over there. Okay. In that case. Okay, he's turned around and is coming back in this direction. That's inconvenient. Okay. Maybe we kind of go around him in a weird sort of way. You can barely see him from that far away. Welcome in, Wanderer. It's really good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. He's just like doing this weird little back and forth kind of thing. That's okay. We can go around him, I think.
Anything right now.
Oh yeah, I probably should eat something. And that'll keep us warm. Technically, I didn't make the pun, but I repeated the pun because I enjoyed it, so I still think that counts. And here I was thinking we were going to get close to being under-encumbered today. As if. I did pick up the saplings. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I don't think we have to worry about too much weak ice over here. You know, if you muted everyone who made puns, you can be the punisher. But I would never do such a thing because I love puns. I think they're punderful. Alright. So where am I gonna go? I think we'll probably go to camp office. I think that's probably our closest option. I do think that's weak ice right there. I think we're gonna have to go around. And I don't mind that at all because that keeps us even further from the bear. the bear, he's just right there. I mean, he's not really that close, but you know what I mean. I'm so terrible in like the idea of being a variety streamer. I know that anytime we get a raid in, I always say that like this is my main game, but that I occasionally play other things, and it's true because we have played other things. But like recently, every time I start getting ready for stream, I think, oh, I really wanted to play this on stream, or I've been talking about playing this on stream, and then I just go, Long Dark. So I don't know if or when I'll ever get to some of these other games that I have in my backlog, but maybe someday. Maybe what I'll do is have like a really cheap, what are they called? Like those challenges type things, where people can essentially vote using channel points. Because that's the thing, I've always thought that it would be nice to do a community vote type thing, but the votes, like the polls, on Twitch only last for 10 minutes. And so my options are I could just do votes on the Discord. Maybe I'll do that instead. Or I can do these like channel point based things. I think I'll probably do it on the Discord because I have a couple of different games sort of in the backlog that I think could be fun to stream. Sounds like it'd be rated DC hero opposite the Riddler. Yeah, exactly. The Riddler and the Punisher. Go away, Wolf. Go away. Sadly, Subnautica 2 is being delayed. I know! We're gonna have to wait until... Oh, there's another one up there. Oh boy. We're gonna have to wait until next year for that. But I do have a couple of games that, like, I already own. Some are already downloaded. I just haven't started. I also hope that they're delaying it just to make sure that it's, like, polished and ready and good. Because I know there are a lot of developers out there that just... This is the same guy. Leave me alone. Did you not learn the first time? You know, there are developers out there that just push stuff out just to have it done. Oh my god. Do I have two wolves on me? I didn't think that was possible. Eh? He's like... I'm pretty sure I have two wolves on me right now. This is weird. Okay. No. Still no. Stop it. Weirdos. As I was saying, there are some developers that just like push stuff out just to get it done and to get it out there and start generating money and then assume, well, we can always patch it and stuff like that. But I'd much rather have it actually be good and done and tested and ready, but take a little bit longer. Especially because, like, delaying by a couple of months or whatever, fine. If, like, you say, hey, we're going to release in 2025, and then they're like, well, we're going to need a little more time and we're going to push it back to, like, 2028, that makes me a little concerned, because then it's like, well... Do you have any idea what the scope is of your game? Like, can you not make accurate timelines? Like, what's the deal? That's to prevent the devs from getting a $23 million bonus. If they released it this year, then they would highly likely hit a revenue goal. They would get them a bonus, so the publisher is delaying it until 2026 to prevent that. Then what's even the point of, like... using a bonus like that to encourage people to
Sure, I can carry much more.
like to work harder and to get it done on time. Like that makes no sense. So weird. That's true, that's horrible. I will say I'm sitting on a ton of channel points if there's a challenge. Okay, sounds good.
I could eat a horse.
The bonus was apparently part of the deal to buy the company, I guess. Oh, that's really sad. That's very upsetting. Especially if it's like... It also feels like a loophole because if the game is ready, if the devs can have it done, and it's just the publishers deciding, no, we're gonna wait, and it's not because it's not actually done, that just feels wrong. Feels like it shouldn't be legal. Yeah, I agree. It sounds like contract breach because it feels like it's meddling and it's not like, oh yeah, you guys didn't do your job so you didn't get the bonus. It's like, oh, we're stopping you from doing your job so that you can't get this bonus. Like that doesn't seem legit. But what do I know? So many industries are rife with problems, so nothing really surprises me at this point. Okay, so I am not allowed to forget to put down my saplings as soon as we get in the door of camp office. That way they can start curing. Not the publisher, but the CEO of the company or something like that. Yeah, that still doesn't sound like it should be legal. Like, it very well could be in some weird loophole-y kind of way, but it's definitely not like morally cool. I think the dev should file a lawsuit against them. The CEO said it was because they didn't want to release in early access or something like that, but that's BS. Yeah, probably. Like, I don't know, man. I guess only time will tell what's gonna happen. But yeah, I have a couple of smaller games that, like I said, I'm interested in playing. I think would be fun to play on stream. Would be definitely something different.
Can you eat trees? 'Cause I'm gonna.
So yeah, I think it'd be fun to swap things out. Maybe we do like one on Monday and TLD Fridays or something like that. Because in the past, what my problem has been is when I try and switch back and forth between games, it's like, instead what ends up happening is I'll just do like 2 months worth of another game and then go back to TLD. But I do think it'd be nice to go back and forth, like Friday's one game, Monday's another game. Subnautica 2 is going to be co-ops, building bases with others would be fun. I think it's going to be really cool. Especially because, like, I played Subnautica on stream, and then I loved it so much that, not quite parallel to it, but almost, I was playing off stream as well. And so I was like playing while my husband was watching, and I would never go further than what I had done on stream. But like I had eventually caught up to where we were. And so he's like really into base building, and I generally am not. So when we play, it would be like he would come up with the ideas for what our base should look like, and I would just go ahead and do that. And so I'm thinking that Subnautica 2 would be really cool to play with him, because like he can go do all the base building stuff, and I'll just go do collections and stuff like that. Just go get all the material that we need. Because as you may have noticed with like my sticks obsession, I just really like collecting things in game.
I'm thirsty.
I just like getting resources. I don't necessarily have to do anything with them. I just like getting stuff. I have to see you in Pacific Drive. Wait, isn't that sort of a horror-ish type game? Or am I confusing that with something else? Yes, I do have sticky fingers. Wait, Control 2?
Drop any of this gear.
I've started Control, but I have not I have not finished it yet. I actually was thinking about that the other day about how... Oh, we've got cured guts. That's good. I was thinking about how I had started it and hadn't completed it yet, and how I should definitely actually complete it because it was such a good game. I just feel like I need to start over again because I don't remember any of the story really. Like, I remember the general... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you see what I see? There's a bedroll here. We were here so many times. So many times. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna be happy about this and not kick myself for it. Oh, bedroll isn't a bingo event. I cannot believe that. No, I remember like the general gist of Control, but I don't remember enough of the details to just like jump back in the middle. I would definitely have to start over because it's been too long. But that could also be something we maybe watch on, or that we like maybe play together on stream. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was not very good. I had a lot of fun, but it also got very frustrating at times because it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, or come on, just work already. All right, Rob, you have a great day at work, and yeah, have a nice weekend. Hope you feel better, and hope you get some rest
Come on,
today.
Loper.
Really, Astrid? Really? You know what? Maybe it's not worth making a fire. I know I'm gonna have to tomorrow to get more torches, but it'll be okay. Civic Drive is a survival crafting game, but the polar opposite of TLD. Basic loop is to drive out, get materials, build up your car and base, and go out again. Okay. For some reason, I thought there was some sort of horror element to it. But I must be thinking of something else then. My girl off at Superior Court. She's hoping for closing statements today and maybe a verdict. How exciting! Wait, what time of day is it? We might have time to fix up these jeans, maybe.
I need to find a place to rest.
Okay. Alright, let's get some sleep, Astrid, and then we'll... Yeah, that's enough calories. Oh, we have an Aurora! Sweet! I hope it goes all night so that we can actually get Maglens weather. It's creepy but not horrifying. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't reheat this anyway, so I'm just gonna eat it. Okay, 11 hours, 11 days, 15 hours. Maybe we prepare some rose hips until it's just a little bit lighter out.
I could eat a horse.
Okay, I still can't really see. Much like seeing a wolf or reaper you didn't expect. Okay. Make a torch? I don't think so. I wish we had some curtains right here. Let's see, did I miss any over here perhaps? Yes, there's a curtain here. Oh, I should see if we have Maglens weather. I kind of doubt it because it seemed like the Aurora happened relatively early in the evening.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yes, we have Baglan's weather!
Looks like...
Is it just me, or is there something, like, off about the fire pit?
Come on, little fire. Come on. That didn't work.
It's somehow, like, more pixely than usual. Although it could just be the angle or something.
Come on, little fire.
Yes, 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 yes. There we go. Okay, we got Maglin's weather. Also, we did take cold damage.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, we need more torches. Oh, I wonder if we should maybe make some more of the porridge. How cold is it? Feels like -1. Okay, we can balance that out with just a few sticks. There we go. I think it'd be nice if we can maybe check the broken down tower today. And I think I'm going to leave some stuff behind, actually, for this particular run. And maybe...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
if we can try and get another bunny or two, that would be great. So we have some more... what's the word I'm looking for? So we have some more... guts. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna keep this on me. I know it's kind of crazy. There we go. Okay, we're still too encumbered. Whatever. Good enough. Good enough for now. Oh, I almost just walked into that fire. That's the last thing I need, is to burn myself. Oh, yes. And forgot what I was talking about. I've had that happen a couple of times. Okay, so that's the regular one. How come I don't see the broken down one from here? Is it because it's like hidden behind those trees? I guess it must be. I've never thought about that before. Also, what is happening right in front of us? Oh, it's... there's like two trees in front of each other, or like in a line, but they weren't quite rendered in yet. That's what was happening there. Okay, little random German. And my brain has suddenly forgotten all German ever. That's not true. Ja, ich habe einfach keine Ahnung mehr. Aber ich wette, das war halt für Bingo. And as I was looking for chat makes Waffle Mouse speak some German, I I actually typed in Deutsch instead of German because my brain just completely forgot. Okay, let's see. There are a couple of bunnies here. Maybe we can grab both of them because some extra guts would be nice. And we can use guts.
Come on, little fire.
Oh, really? Really, Astrid? I'm so disappointed in you. My thought process is if we can get more guts curing, then we'll have enough to... Seriously? We'll have enough to make our bow, because currently we only have one cured, and I'm pretty sure we need two. And it would also be nice to have some for line, so we can do some fishing. Finally. Good job, Astrid. I don't think I can get this from here. I don't know how far away I can... Whoa, I'm actually really impressed with myself right now, even though I shouldn't be. It was a pretty standard shot. And we're choosing bingo event number 66. Astrid kills a deer. Yes, good call. It's probably not going to happen today. I didn't take them off for this particular stream. No, this is already blowing out my fire, isn't it? No, I just forgot to put on sticks. That's what happened. Zert GG on that bingo win. Anyway. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, hey. Yeah, I left the, like, kills a deer, bear, moose, etc. wolf, on the bingo events list, because I was... I was hoping... I was being very optimistic that maybe... that maybe we would actually get it. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. And Kinetic Robot, thank you for that. Yeah. I was maybe overly optimistic. Okay, fine, we'll use coal. I think that's just a deer over there, but I'm still gonna... Crouch. Let's maybe do 0.7. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, having a good week and a good Friday. Okay, let's just get the rest of this bunny meat. We'll probably do the guts harvesting indoors, because I don't know if we're gonna have enough, like, luck with this fire placement. I am a little concerned that the wind is gonna shift and we'll lose this fire. We'll try our best. I still have a minute on that one. And 10 minutes on that. Okay, let's at least grab this gut. I forgot that now that we have the knife, it's significantly faster, because it used to be a half an hour for each gut. And the wind has stopped, so that's actually very convenient game. I appreciate that. We're gonna do 5 and 7 again. Just a quick little stretch while we're harvesting. The poor little bunnies with their little paws. It just makes me so sad.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
40 minutes. Oh boy. So I might actually do the hides inside, rather than keeping this fire going much longer than it needs to be. 15 minutes. Oh, we do need a few more sticks. I'll do that. 57 minutes. I'm just going to eat the entire rabbit so that we don't have to worry about that extra scent. I mean, we're going to be smelly enough as it is, having 2 bunnies and 2 guts on us. That deer just standing there. There we go. Alright, bunnies. You're coming with me. Maybe one more. Since I threw 2 stones, maybe grab a few more sticks as well. Oh, I think I might even grab this old torch. We can break it down later.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And then I think I'll harvest the... Oh. He's definitely gonna smell us. I'm surprised he hasn't come after us yet. Maybe he has a cold. Maybe he's congested. I think what I might do is, because we don't need to have the bunny hides, like, right away, I think I'm just gonna drop the bunnies as they are for now, go back outside and, I got 2 more guts. And I'll harvest them tonight. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. We now have 3 guts. And then I think what I'm going to do is actually, I know we were planning on going up the hill to the broken down lookout tower, but I think I'm actually going to head up to the cave up here. Because we have a potential spot for more rabbits. And we also have the key, I think, for this particular what is this called? A cache or something? I don't know. I don't remember what they're called. The lockbox? Whatever. Let's see if I can do this without spraining my ankle. I almost always hurt something. Whether it's ankle, wrist, whatever. Multiple ankles and wrists. I think I need to go to this particular rock and then turn left. Or is it that one? I think it might be that one. I always forget. I do know that there's a way up here. Oh yeah, there's also termies. Yeah, it's this one. Can you actually hunt termies with stones? Or am I just, you know, is that just wishful thinking on my part? Because so far I have not been successful, but that doesn't have to mean anything. It could just mean that I'm bad at aiming at termies. Look, we managed to do it without hurting ourselves. I'm so proud. Good job, Astrid.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yes, but you scare the rest away. Sure. Hey, Pavila, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. And a good week.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind scaring away a few termies. Most of the time I have been failing and scaring them all away, so Until we get our bow made, that's not the end of the world if we just still manage to get one. Oh, wow. Another stay on target. I will take that. How's this storm lantern? 61%. Ours is 63%. But we could break it down for the fuel and the scrap metal. I thought I had this memento key. Now I'm confused. I could have sworn I got a memento key for it. Did I just get the note? Oh, was that maybe in my last run before we died? That's possible. Yeah, that's possible. I could be confusing the two. I'm not. This is just a regular interloper run. But I have played Wintermute. Although it has been a very long time since I've played the most recent episode. I'm kind of hoping the devs give us enough heads up that I can play episode 4 on stream before episode 5 comes out, but I kind of think that that's not going to happen. Oh, I definitely hear the Tarmies. Where are they? They must be up on that ledge, right? Alright, I'll start a fire. And just not put a ton of stuff here. Yeah, I'm very intrigued to find out what's going to happen in the last episode, because I feel like there are a lot of loose ends to tie up.
Come on, little fire.
I have a feeling it's going to be a very long episode.
Perfect.
Alright, we'll put down just a few more. Take this out and then sneak up this hill. Still praying for the new region in Sandbox. Me too, Lily. I really, really hope that they do that. I know that they've said they might not, and I'm kind of hoping that's just them being, you know, mysterious about it and, like, trying to basically convince people who are Sandbox only to play it, because otherwise they might miss it. But I really hope that they actually don't, you know, keep it to Wintermute only. Oh, I should have brought my fire up here. It's a good thing I made it a very short fire. Okay, so in the past, I've been trying to aim at the Tarmies like I do with bunnies, and it hasn't been working. But I'm not entirely sure how to how to correct for that. So maybe I try and get like... How did that miss? I don't understand. It's like slightly more to the... I need to aim slightly more to the left, I guess, than I think I do. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Trying this game on survival mode, and I'm at Broken Railroad map. No food, no water, no wood, freezing and barely alive. Well, oh, Krikaris, I don't know what to say, but that looks pretty bleak. I love Broken Railroad, but it is a challenging map, especially early on. What difficult are you playing, if I may ask? Also, Broken Railroad is generally pretty tough because of how many wolves there are. I do love that region, though. I think it's very beautiful. Also, I don't know how long you've survived so far, but since you're trying this game, there might be a few things that you haven't kept an eye out for that might help you. So on the lake, you should find lots and lots of cattails, and those will help you with food. As for water, if you've already gotten all the toilet water from the workshop, you're probably going to need to somehow build a fire so you can boil water. I have some good gear, but got lost in a snowstorm. First time in this map. I'm on day 36. Okay, day 36 is already very good. Yeah, it's very easy for snowstorms to turn you around. I, in that case, do you recognize where you are now that the snowstorm has ended, or are you still stuck in a snowstorm? I still have some time until this is done, so I'm gonna throw some sticks on this fire. Yeah, the hunting lodge is definitely there are basically two main spots in Broken Railroad that will basically get you what you need, and that's the hunting lodge on the hill and 30 minutes, nice. And then of course like the workshop area, and there's generally lots of resources in both of them. Out of the storm just past derailed train locomotive. Okay. So in that case, it sounds like you're heading towards like the main part of the map where you're actually going to have resources again. So it sounds like you'll probably be okay. As for the no wood, if you make it to the to the workshop junkyard, what the heck is it even called? There's definitely a better word for it. Once you make it there are lots of things to break down. And it's warm inside, so you won't need to make a fire right away. But there's plenty of fuel to be found there. There's lots of good resources. There's usually also some coal in there, because it has a furnace for forging. I think... Is it worth this to me, 40 minutes? I think it might be. I think it might be worth it to me. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for wolves, because there are usually many.
Come on, fire.
Just need to push a little further ahead. Worst case scenario, I still have one bullet in a revolver. All right. Yeah, if you keep following the railroad tracks, you should find there's an area with like a lot of trucks, and it kind of goes down the hill to this big building, and there's like there's one part with a bed that's warm enough and you can sort of see outside, and then there's the building attached to it, and that will have, like I said, a furnace for forging. It'll have lots and lots of boxes and crates to break down. It should have some food for you. It should have some matches, I believe. There's toilet water inside. So if you can make it there and avoid the wolves, I think you can push through and really turn your luck around. Just made a wolf coat. Does it actually make wolves scared of me? Not all of them, but it does give you a chance for it. So sometimes they will run away, but it's not like 100%. Not all of them will run away from you, but there is a chance. Wait, can I not? Oh, this is too frozen, so I can't use my hands. Do I really want to bother using my knife for this? I don't think so. I think I might wait. But yeah, Broken Railroad is actually one of my favorite regions. Once you clear out all the wolves, that is. It is quite a lot before that. There's only one bear in the region, and he's out on the lake. Or not too far from the lake. He likes to patrol around it. There's a hunting lodge up on the hill above where the bear lives. And I just think that it's a really atmospheric place to live and craft and work for a while. there's occasionally a moose that spawns up there. Of course, I don't. There's another potential moose spawn, but that's the one that I usually get is up by the hunting lodge. All right, let's throw a few more sticks. Still at 75%. Okay. 59%. Now I can use my hands, right? No, I have to get it under 50%. Oh yeah, I saw that bear. That's how I got lost in the storm. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't mind that bear. There are bears in other regions that I have had more issues with. That bear, for the most part, has been okay. Has left me alone. I mean, he and I have gotten to a few scuffles, but nothing serious. Okay. Well, this was a successful trip, I'd say. I mean, we didn't get the tarmy, but we did get quite a bit of deer meat. Oh, I don't want this animal fat on me. But I do want the gut. I'll probably need animal fat at some point, but right now I'd rather just not deal with it. Need to go walk my dog. I made good progress with sock knitting. Thanks for keeping me company. Enjoy the stream. Barbara, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And yeah, enjoy your walk with your dog. I love dogs. And also, next time you're in, I'd love to know more about the socks that you're knitting. I'm also a big knitter myself, and I love knitting socks. But don't keep your four-legged furry friend waiting. You can tell me some other time. And I hope you have a great weekend. Guess who's back? Back again. Mav is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Well, I never realized how many times that line is repeated. Until just now. Also, this is like the 5th blizzard this stream. I'm so sick of blizzards. Okay, so 2 more guts, another deer hide, and another birch. 5 guts. Guts, not... Okay, there we go. 1 deer. And how many saplings is this? We've got... Where did they go? Did I put them over here? 2 maple, 2 birch, plus another maple over here. Yeah. Okay. So 3 maple, 2 birch. Not bad. Let's get to these bunnies then. Sick of Blizzard too. A Blizzard Entertainment, I mean. Made the pattern up, call them berry sorbet because the colors look like strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry sorbet. That sounds awesome. I don't know if you use Discord or are in our Discord, but if not, if you use Discord but are not already in the mouse house, feel free to join my Discord and send a picture. I have a channel specifically for creative projects. And I'd love to see it. But also no pressure. If you don't want to, that's also fine. Just throwing it out there. Alright, so this brings us to 3 bunnies in here. I'm currently working on a baby blanket for a coworker of mine. And I wish that I had discovered this yarn sooner because I love it so much. It's so soft, but it's also machine washable, which is a very rare find in my opinion. Most of the time machine washable stuff is just like, it's fine, but it's usually not as soft as the stuff that you have to wash by hand. And I love it so much. I don't like Discord, but I have it. I can post it there. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I'm not like super active in a ton of different Discords, but I do like our little community. We have a question of the day bot question that sometimes it asks interesting questions, and other times it's, you know, it is what it is. They're sometimes silly questions, but sometimes they're fun. All right, I thought I had clicked on the workbench. Here we go. Let's make slime while we're at it. But yeah, my Discord is also a place where, like, if we've got polls, I usually do them there. Just because here on Twitch, as I mentioned earlier, you really can only set them for 10 minutes or less, which is not very helpful. And I also will post updates if, you know, if stream gets canceled last minute or something, if I don't know, or if I have updates about other things, like additional streams. I tend to let people know there. Okay. Well, we're in pretty good shape right now. I think we might just do some repairs and some reading and stuff. If I do some reading, we can maybe drop another book. Actually, I think I dropped the book earlier, didn't I? I think it's downstairs. Yeah, I only have that new archery book, but that's okay. We can read a little. I have so many torches, it's kind of embarrassing how many I have. 4, 5. I just broke down 2, so let's see. That would have been 5, 10, 13. Yeah, we'll definitely break down a few of these. We can use the sticks more than we can use these low quality torches. So this weekend we're going to a friend's house for some tapas, and I'm really excited. I don't know exactly what is planned, but we'll probably play some sort of a game, I would assume. Besides eating, that is. Oh right, I was going to break down this as well. Found the place, time to scavenge. Nice. Yeah, since you made it there, I'm sure that you'll be able to turn your luck around, and you'll be okay. Like I said, there's water there. There's definitely a little bit of food there. There's definitely lots of firewood and coal and all that good stuff. So you should be okay. I don't think we're gonna have time to be able to actually. We can maybe repair the jeans. I don't think we can. Or we have another Aurora, and that means we can do more things longer. Let's use this drawer to make our empty sewing kit disappear. Magic. Astrid the Magician. Just sent a picture, and now I should actually go have a nice day and weekend. All right, thank you. I look forward to seeing it, and I also hope you have a wonderful weekend and a nice walk with your dog. Have a good one, and see you around. Are there surprise goodies in some of the crates that you break down inside the building on Interloper, like the lower levels? Yeah, so I don't know that there are that many that have goodies, but typically, you know how there's like that one area with like 3 crates stacked on top of a truck or something, and you kind of have to go up to get to them? There's usually something in one of those. And I think that's the only one that sometimes has it. At least that's the only one that I've ever found anything in. And 2 replacement fuses, what are those for? So the replacement fuses are for, there's these towers that you can repair it's part of the Tales of the Far Territory expansion, and essentially you need replacement fuses, wires, and a car battery to fix these like antennas, and they'll help you if you have the corresponding radio, which you pick up in the far territories. They'll help you find bunkers near the region where you've repaired the tower. So that's what that's for. Other than that, if you're not doing the tails or if you're not repairing those things, you don't need them for anything else. Maybe I'll only sleep for like 3 hours. Yeah, I think you need something like 4 or 5 fuses and 4 or 5 wires and 1 car battery. This looks like it could be decent weather. Maybe we have Maglin's weather. That'd be nice because we apparently are out of water. My chat is having all sorts of these weird issues where like occasionally the little, no, not Maglin's weather, like the little logos next to people's names, whether it's for a, some kind of a badge or whatnot, just suddenly disappears and isn't loading properly. It's very odd. Oh, right. Yeah, Lily's correct. You also need scrap metal to repair them. But yeah, that's what those are for. You will typically find wires and replacement fuses pretty much everywhere. The car batteries, obviously, most typically are in cars. And sometimes you'll find extras of the things you need close to the towers themselves, but usually you won't find everything that you need right next to them. You usually have to schlep some stuff. Okay, let's start with the cooking pot because we need quite a lot of water, actually. And I guess while that's happening, hey, we're not encumbered. I didn't mean to do that. While we're doing that, I'm gonna go get some sticks. Also, I didn't make another tea, but I did take a break. So I'll call that. I was looking for it earlier. I was just looking for it takes a... Oh no. Oh, this scares me every time! Oh wait, is the cougar territory in the same place in this region every time? Or is that a coincidence that it's the same spot as last time? What day is it anyway? Let's see. We're on 12 days survived. That's interesting. I really thought that the cougar showed up after day 10. And so I was kind of surprised when when this little cutscene didn't happen earlier. It's time to go to coastal and hunker down. Yep, that's our sign to GTFO. No, I've actually never encountered the cougar myself. I have seen a few cougar attacks on other people's streams, and I am not eager to experience it myself. That's all I have to say about that. Cougar territory is fixed for each region. Okay. That actually is a little bit of a relief. Especially since the cougar territory here is not really in an area that I typically go to in Mystery League anyway, so it's not like it's impeding my typical gameplay. And of course now we have Maglin's weather. Time to take a little cold damage just to get these branches. Maybe at some point, once we've got weapons and, you know, decent gear, maybe we'll, like, intentionally provoke the cougar just to see. Just to see what it's like. I say that now, knowing that I won't be able to do that anytime soon because I don't have any weapons yet, and my gear is only okay. Yeah, no time soon.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I understand. I'm like that too, Astrid, when it's too cold, too hot, too rainy. I might want to carry this whetstone, actually, now that I'm getting to the point of having tools that can be sharpened. Okay, I think I was reading this one, yeah. Maybe I'll just add a few more sticks to this. So it's over an hour. And in the meantime, we will read another chapter.
A horse.
Astrid and her horse eating. Why is it not letting me cook? What is happening here? Okay, I apparently can't cook anything.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Maybe I'll warm up this soup. We could do some fishing today. I hadn't thought about that, but like, we could definitely do some fishing. Wait a second. I don't need to be at the thing to make a fishing tackle. I don't know why I did this here.
I'm gonna need
Doesn't matter. Saw someone get attacked by an Aurora cougar while doing Signal Void last week. Terrifying. It jumped in silence from out of nowhere. That does sound horrifying. Oh god, that's definitely a new fear that I had not considered. So what gives? Why did that soup do basically nothing? Oh, it's so windy. This is gonna blow out my torch basically immediately. Yep. Well, maybe we're lucky and there's no wolves nearby. And I immediately see a wolf. Cool. Thanks, game. Really appreciate that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we'll grab this flare just in case. Oh, 3 wolves. Awesome. Oh, we're gonna want to start making tip-ups, too. I kind of forgot that I can do that. Love tip-ups. See, that's what happens when I, you know, don't play for ages and ages, and before that I'm playing versions of the game that are so old that tip-ups don't exist yet. Probably not even in the developer's mind. I kind of forget that that kind of stuff exists. Oh, he's looking away from us. Okay. We might be able to sneak by all of them. That would be pretty nice. course, I don't have a ton of fuel besides the coal, but if we just pick up a few more of these sticks and we can break down some torches if we need to.
God, I need anything right about now.
I think we'll be okay. Wish I had thought to make a tip up. Oh well. Maybe tonight. I also don't even know that I have everything for tip ups. I'm pretty sure I need reclaimed wood for that. Maybe we go to those huts and we break some stuff down, because I definitely left stuff behind when I was in there. Maybe that's the plan. Wow, I can't believe we made it all the way here without needing to use that flare. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Can I use the mag lens in here? I can. Sweet. Oh, I love it when I can do that. Back is really stiff. Maybe I should stand
Come on,
again.
fire. Come on.
Come on, little fire.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, we have 6 coal. So that's not too bad. Let's use the pry bar. Sweet. Now, I guess we're gonna need to add some more sticks. We'll eat a few cattails and then we'll try and fish for like 2 hours in the hopes that maybe we'll find something. Yes!
Oh, I'm starving.
Oh no, my well thirst. Okay. It's gonna take an hour to cook this thing. Okay. And maybe we eat one more cattail and drink some water and then fish for another hour.
I'm starving.
I'm so excited that we got a fish. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, we'll see about making... Maybe we'll just go back to Mystery... we're in Mystery Lake. Go back to the camp office. Great, thanks, Torch. And I'm gonna go the long way so we don't have to worry about wolves and we can maybe pick up some more sticks. Okay. That's also pretty great. Burdock. Yeah, so we'll see about making a tip up or two. Hey Grimhaven, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. For loot pickup, what are your drop immediately and always pick up items? Okay, so I don't ever pick up spray paint, or I very rarely pick it up just because I personally don't use it. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really don't pick up or don't bother with. One thing I always pick up is sticks. It's a comical problem. Same with torches. I will empty out pretty much any fire of torches. It's a bit of a problem. It's more of an addiction than an actual need. Um, oh, I also, unless it's early game, I tend to ignore stones. Um, like early game, I use them to kill my first bunnies, but for the most part, once I've got a bow and arrow, I don't really bother with them. And pills. I don't usually pick up pills. I usually like I'll again early game I'll maybe have one of each and one antiseptic, but once I've got one of each tea and the Rishi, um, not Rishi, the old man's beard for bandages, I tend to leave those all behind. Yeah, painkillers exactly. Like I never use them. All right, Lily, there is number 70, climbs a rope. Trying to think, what other stuff do so I always pick up coal, even if I then drop it or drop the majority of it at the end of the cave or the mine or whatever, because coal is one of those resources that will respawn, but sometimes it waits until that area is cleared before it'll respawn. Sometimes it glitches and you'll basically have like two pieces of coal in the same spot. But to make sure that it spawns in, I try and pick up all the coal and then just dump it at the end, so that I've got a pile ready for me. So that's another thing that I always pick up. GG Lily, congrats on that bingo win. I feel like I hear Tarmies here, but there aren't any down here. That's weird. I could break down this. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything that we can break down inside so that I can make... Oh yeah, we have the tables and chairs.
This bag is getting kind of heavy.
Silly me. So let's see. Fishing tip up. Oh, we just need sticks. I thought it was reclaimed wood. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. I can make another fishing tackle, I think. Yes, I can. So then we can actually have two fishing tip-ups. Yeah, my pleasure. Are you relatively new to the game, Grim, or just looking to see how other people play? Because a lot of it is also play style dependent. Like I said, I am someone who has like an addiction to sticks and torches, and I will have way more than other people in the community. Um, so it's not like necessary to pick up every single one. In fact, I would maybe even say it's probably more of a hindrance. It's just how I typically go about things. Same with like, having spray paint on you. Some people swear by it. Some people will use it and actually mark up their map and use the different symbols and stuff. I just have never played that way, so it's entirely style dependent as well. Okay, I'm gonna finish reading this book so that we can leave it behind. I'd really love to actually level up cooking. Yes, I was just in the middle of saying that. Thanks, game. I love it when I can just like summon a skill level up. If only that always worked. Owned it for like 3 days, so I'm clueless. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I have been playing it for a couple of years now, and I gotta say, it's hands down one of my favorite games. Yeah, there's There's just a lot of different ways that you can approach it, and I really like that. And for me, like, even though I've been playing for so long, I still don't know the maps in and out. There are some people in the community who definitely know every inch of every map. But even though there are some places that I know better than others, it just feels like coming home every time I start it up. 13 days, 13 hours. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I think tomorrow we're going to place the tip-ups. And what else am I going to do tomorrow? I might actually be able to craft a bow, depending on what the situation is like with the saplings. Let me see in the crafting menu. Do I need one or two? I think I might need two, in which case I don't think we'll be able to do that today. No, just one, but 2 guts. No, I don't know that the guts will be ready yet. I think that's going to be our hang up. I can't refuel this. Okay, so assuming I can't make the bow today, maybe we finally actually go up to the broken lookout tower. Let's see. Oh, we have 2 whetstones. I guess I'll leave one down here.
Think about his food.
I know, Astrid. I know, you're always hungry. We could actually start a fire here and make some water and some porridge. That might be a good plan. Because we're getting kind of low on water.
Come on, little fire.
And we might as well at least finish up that one thing of porridge.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's grab this for the water. Actually, no. No, I don't want that. I want to use the cooking skillet so we can do a liter of water instead of just half a liter. And I think I am going to use a coal for this. Place. I don't think I actually have enough to make it. I don't. I'm so close to having enough. Okay. And I guess maybe I'll just do a half a liter here, because that'll go quickly. Now we can cook the porridge. Perfect. Maybe we do just a half a liter more. Because if we do any fishing, we can actually cook while we're waiting. We can cook more water. Maybe I'll do one more thing of porridge. "18 minutes, 1 minute until board." Perfect. Oh, this worked out excellently. Good timing. All this talk of porridge is making me hungry. Let's see. 33% cured. 38, 38. So, closer we to these. Okay, so we might be able to make arrows tomorrow, and then the bow the day after that. That might be doable. Okay, I really hope the wind is a little less obnoxious today. That way we can actually just
I wonder if I can
go
drop
right
it
to
in
the
just
fishing
here.
hut. Now I wouldn't mind just having a fire out here and then placing 2 tip-ups, but then you have to worry about the wind blowing out your fire when you're mid-cooking and stuff. Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Mr. Wolf. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'll boop you too? I'm gonna boop that wolf anyway. I don't know why that's, like, stuck in my head today. I don't even remember the last time I heard that song. It just keeps popping into my head. So I think what I'll do is I will start a fire, start water, clear the ice, place a tip up. I might place a tip outside as well. And then we'll go look for some more firewood or whatever. Okay. I think that should work.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, Astrid, you can do it. Yes, good job. I guess I'll use the coal again. Oh, I said I was gonna put water up here first. Silly me. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's place this tip up. Excellent. Oh, hey! We already have something. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it actually tip up. That was strange. A fresh burbot. Oh, he's so cute.
It's getting too heavy to carry.
Oh, he's gonna take a while to cook. Okay, so while he's cooking... We have like an hour. What we could do, actually, is make an ice fishing hole, like right here.
All I can think about is food.
Hey, this one popped up again! Now see, the downside to using a tip-up, which there is hardly any, but there is a downside, and that is just that you don't get fishing skill points from fish that you catch this way. But honestly, I can live with that. Because I can get it through... Occasionally what I'll do is I'll have 2 tip-ups outside and then I'll actively fish inside. Or, oh, that's a lot of wolves. Or like, reading ice fishing books. You know, there's other ways to level up your fishing skill. You don't actually have to just constantly be fishing. And these tip-ups are especially a lifesaver in Interloper because fishing can be so time-consuming and such a grind and, like, use up so many resources in terms of fuel and food and stuff just to, like, stand there and fish. Whereas this has got you covered. Are there any sticks up here, perhaps? It doesn't look like it. One. One stick. Okay. Any others up here? No. Okay. Ooh, this might be a little close with my torch, actually. Yep. It would have gone out on me. That's kind of what I thought. Speaking of going out on me, I think my fire where I'm cooking the fish in the fishing hut, I think that might have already gone out too. We could start a fire here and break down this. Actually, it's kind of warm enough we might. Okay, this is a bit of a risk. But I might try and break down this cedar limb. Okay, that actually worked out in our favor. And the wolf is not close enough that I'm worried about having to start a fire, but even if we did, we have Maglin's weather. This is actually working out quite well. Suspiciously well. He's gonna notice me? Maybe? No. Okay. Got 2 more fish, and this one is done cooking. Sweet. Okay. So we're not gonna have to worry about calories for a while, is what I'm getting from this. This is working out very well. We can basically prep this so that we don't need to worry too much while we're crafting our bow and arrows, because we'll have plenty of food. And of course fish are renewable. That sounds weird, but I think you know what I mean. Oh, come on, Astrid. That was weird. That was very weird. Come on. Fine, we'll use a stick. Not like it makes a difference. They're both 75% chance. What is going on with that wolf out there?
Come on.
I think this one's gonna go out too. I don't think she's gonna start this fire again. Oh, maybe she is. I was wrong. I'm sorry I judged you so harshly, Astrid. Why is he coming right after me? Do I smell? I do smell. I didn't fit. That's why he was making that sound. Okay. Now he shouldn't notice me. Like, immediately. Oh, he would, though. Oh my god, that was too close for comfort. Okay. So 42 minutes. I think I'm gonna read a chapter while we're waiting. How's this one looking? Nope, this one's not up yet. Okay, they're both further away now. Okay. We're good, we're fine, we're good. Cool. It's all fine. We could maybe fix up this sweatshirt. And there goes one of our tip-ups. And there's the other one. This is amazing. Yeah, we won't have to worry about this for a while. 17 minutes. I guess I'll use my last cedar. We won't be able to carry all of this safely back to camp office, but that's okay. Oh, be quiet, you guys. Okay, one more fish. Oh, this is already up again. As is this one. Wow, I don't know that I've ever had quite this much luck with tip-ups, like, back to back to back. Do I have any torches I can break down? Yes, yes I do. Okay. We're gonna head back to camp office once this fish has got enough fuel. Let's see, 40, 41. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, what object is it too close to? I guess I'll put it up here then. This one up? No. Okay. In that case, this is 36 minutes left. This has 43, so it shouldn't burn overnight. We'll grab this torch. Oh no. Oh no. You leave me be. No, stop following me. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. This is fine. Bonk. Okay. A few extra stones for now. He's running way over there. We're fine. So I think I might break down the chairs and the the table, upstairs using my hammer. That way we have some reclaimed wood. Oh, hey, buddy. What are you doing there? No. Please leave me alone. Not enjoying this whole growly bit, thank you. Just gonna duck inside. How about that?
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, how are we looking? 47% cured. That's gonna take another 2 more days probably. actually. We'll just throw this over there so we can break it down later. 56 minutes, 49 minutes. Does that really make a huge difference? The question is, can I actually repair this? I can with fir firewood. Okay. I think I might be able to make it to the table and chair. Aha! Table and chair. Fish gods are cool today. The wolf gods seem like jerks, though. I agree. The wolf gods could chill a little. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Jeez. I don't think it'll let me complete that, unfortunately. Will it let me finish that? Probably not. I might be able to finish repairing this if she's actually... Yes, good job, Astrid. Okay. I'll have something to drink, and then we'll get some sleep. I don't usually sleep on this side of the room. I don't know why. I have nothing against it. I just typically sleep in the other bunk beds. That would actually be the kind of statistics that I'd love to know about this game, is like, how many people sleep in which bed in which regions, and... Oh, it sounds like we have another blizzard. It at least doesn't sound good. Okay, I guess I have to take out the storm lantern to actually see where the table is. Oh, I just got to turn around. Table. Well, I've got 2 hours and 15 minutes now. It's already down to 56%. I guess I'll eat this before it gets much worse. It doesn't sound like it's blizzardy anymore. Also, I love that the papers just float. Amazing. I'm gonna call that a glitch, even though it's maybe not, maybe it is, I don't know. We're gonna call it. Okay, we're at 59%. Okay. And how are the saplings looking? 90 and 96. Okay. Perhaps tonight we'll be able to craft our first arrows.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, this wind. Definitely gonna need this if any wolves are out. Oh, man, this is slowing us down. It's times like this that I wish I had Blizzard Walker instead of one of my other feats. I don't know which one I would give up though, which is why I pretty much never do it. Oh, there's one wolf. And he's like going right over to the fishing hut. What a jerk. Yeah, that's right. Go the other way. No, don't come this way. Rude. That's fine. You can go in that direction. I don't mind. No, don't go that way. Don't come this way either. That's alright. Yeah, he's going the opposite way. That's fine. That's okay. That's a good direction to go. Thank you, buddy.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
So slow. Okay. Here we are at Fish Palace. Sweet. Okay. It is cold in here, though. So we are going to want to start a fire. Oh, man, would you just listen to that wind?
Come on, little fire.
I might actually do some manual fishing for a little bit.
Perfect.
We'll see. Add fuel. That should be fine. Let's do 2 liters of water. Is this actually another blizzard, or is it just really windy? It's just really windy.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Come on. Let's move this. Alright, I at least want to clear this one. I'm gonna put another tip up out here. TLD and Frostpunk winter games for summer weather. I mean, that's the best way to cool off, isn't it? Okay. Let's... Oh, I can't fish normally. I used both of my hooks for this. Silly me. That's okay. In that case... Let's see. An hour and a half. Okay, no, that'll be way burned. Oops. We can fix up this, though. I'm gonna pick this up and actually just cook right on the surface. I know it takes longer that way,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
but then I can actually do stuff. Like, we can fix up my sweater. Seven minutes until burn. That was a little bit close. I don't understand why I can't put them here. You usually can. I probably should stop doing this because eventually the fish is just not going to be good anymore. It'll be fine. Okay, there we go. 27 minutes until ready. Can I craft anything in the meantime? Not anything useful. Okay, we still have 57 minutes. I think what I might do is put on one more reclaimed wood and just read for an hour. And then we should be done with this. Oh no, we have 2 more hours on this book. I thought it was just 1. $30 minutes. I think I'm just gonna take this stuff and go. We'll put him down here. I guess I'm just gonna take these tip-ups with me for now. Oh, did not mean to do that. Oh well. How much is left on this? 710 calories. Maybe I'll take one that's like... Let's see. I guess I'm gonna take this one. It's over 1,200 calories. Yes, we're smelly, but... it's worth it. Sorry for another newbie question, but is there a strat to prioritize when choosing what clothing to equip? Seriously, no apologies necessary for newbie questions. I'm always open to them, and actually, in general, this community is very good at helping newbies. So one thing to keep in mind when you are picking out your clothing is, this is probably not the best time for me to be doing this, but there's outside clothing and there's inside clothing. And the one that's closer to your character, the inside clothing, will take wear and tear less quickly than the stuff that's on the outside, which makes sense. Oh wow, where did all these deer come from? Hopefully that'll distract the wolf. So it's a good idea to have more durable gear on the outside. That's one thing that I would probably recommend. Another tip that I have is, I mean, a lot of the decisions that you make in terms of clothing are going to be dependent on what difficulty you're playing and what your personal gameplay style is like. Leave me alone, wolf. But generally, it's good to go for clothes, especially early on, it's good to go for clothes that are going to keep you warm. Eventually, you might want to start looking at things like how slow it makes you, or how much protection it offers you. So, for example, there is a moose hide cloak that is relatively heavy, not extremely warm, but it is very waterproof, and it is gives you lots of good protection. I personally don't play with it because for me, trying to keep warm is more of an issue than having extra protection in you know, encounters with wildlife, let's say. So, for example, there's also a bulletproof vest that you can find in the game that has an extremely high rating for protection. And so even though that doesn't give you much warmth, it might be worth it to you to have that as one of your layers. So it's a little bit in terms of how you prioritize things, how you personally play. That bulletproof vest only exists once in the world and is in a region that I don't know or like very much. So I never go after it, but I do know that there are players out there who, because of how much protection it offers, it is really great, I'm not gonna lie. They will specifically go to that region to get it. So it's a little bit about, you know, weighing your pros and cons. Personally, like I said, when I'm playing, I typically prioritize temperature over anything else. I haven't really noticed anything super special in terms of waterproof or windproof. Usually the three big things are temperature, weight, and then either I guess probably protection. The weight is sort of directly related to this speed thing. Like, obviously, the heavier your clothing is, the slower you are. Another thing to keep in mind with clothing is that the lower the condition is here, the less, the more its stats drop. So you might have two items that look like they're relatively similar in terms of stats, but if you then see that one is at 100% condition and the other is at 50% condition, it's probably worth taking the time and the resources to repair the 50% so that you basically get double the warmth or double the protection. So yeah, those are just a few things to keep in mind. So like in this version of the game, this difficulty level is interloper. There are certain items that that don't exist that do exist in lower levels. There are certain types of jackets and certain types of just pants and just clothing in general that just does not exist in this version of the game because it's better. And so to make it harder, they take it out. Another thing to keep in mind is that in Interloper, the animal clothing is generally the ones that you have to, hunt all the animals for and then craft yourself. Generally speaking, better stats than stuff that you're going to just find in the world. That's not necessarily the case in lower level difficulties. That's why, like, I've got a couple of rabbits and deer pelts just like curing in here because I really want to make animal gear clothing at some point. So yeah, it's difficult to give like one general answer as to what's the best strategy, but like I said, I think the most generally accepted across all difficulty levels is the idea that you want to put your, most durable, windproof, waterproof stuff on the outside, and stuff that is maybe a little bit more special or that you want to repair less often, keep on the inside. So like, for example, these hats are the best like items that you can find for headgear in this level that you don't craft yourself. And so until I found two of them, I kept just like a baseball cap on the outside because I figured, okay, it's going to take more damage and I'd rather just not care about it as much and not worry about it and protect this. So I don't know that everyone would have done it that way, but at least that's my thought process anyway. Oh wait, there's another cooking book over here? I didn't even see this earlier. I didn't mean to throw that. Just wanted to grab this wilderness kitchen. Look at all of these books. It's like we're doing the librarian quest all over again. Wild. Oh, I gotta swap out torches immediately. And do I want to... I think I need to pull more torches. I think I need to make another fire. I should have done that when we were in the fishing hut. Oh well. Yeah, of course. And like I said, never hesitate to ask questions. If there's something that I can't answer or can't say with 100% certainty, I will make that clear. And there are so many people in chat or in on Twitch, YouTube that have so much knowledge, and we're all like super excited to share this game.
I know a thing or two about books, and that's a book.
We're all super excited to share our knowledge, and so never hesitate to ask. It's one of the things I love best about this game, actually, is how welcoming this community has been, and how much we all just like are so passionate about it that we just love to share tips with each other, and it's great. Okay, I don't need any more water. I just need torches. Oh, that one sucked. That one's okay. And a lot of strategies, like I said, are kind of difficulty dependent. For example, one thing that you've probably seen me do a couple of times throughout stream is that I'll like throw a torch when it starts to get low, pick out another one, and then go light it on this one. And that's torch chaining, basically, so that you don't have to use a match every single time you're lighting a torch or every single time you're starting a fire. You try and keep that one chain going for as long as possible, basically taking it from fire to fire to fire. And that becomes especially important in this difficulty level in Interloper and in Misery, because there are only so many matches. There are only so many fire strikers, and those are finite resources. The only infinite resource of fire that you have is the magnifying lens, but unfortunately, that's dependent on good weather. Put that there. I don't think I need this right now, though, so I'm gonna put it out. We're not gonna go anywhere tonight. Alright, we can maybe fix these up. We've got time. Oh, really? Really, Astrid? And you failed so early on. That was sad. I was out for a minute or two, didn't know if Waffle mentioned, have patience as you learn the maps, you'll be able to survive longer. Waffle's placing Interloper, but lots of us, Brave Waffle is playing Interloper, but lots of us play the lower levels. Yeah, exactly. Lily is totally right. It does take time to learn the maps. As I said, there are people out there that know them inside and out. There are plenty of regions that I don't even know that well, and I've been playing for a long time. Of course, I'm also just not great at learning maps in general, so that's also just a personal weakness. But you do start to figure it out and get the hang of it, and we learn by dying, so it can be frustrating at times, but it's okay. And yeah, there are just, there's no shame in playing the way that you have the most fun playing. There are some people that say, oh, I only play Pilgrim, or I only play Voyager. That's okay. Like, absolutely no judgment whatsoever. We're here to have a good time. That's all that matters. We don't all have to punish ourselves with Interloper or Misery mode. I jumped into Interloper way before I was ready, to be honest. I still had a great time, but for example, the first couple of times that I tried out Misery, it was fun, but I wasn't enjoying it as much as I enjoy Interloper. It was, I was having to focus too much, and I didn't just feel like it was a relaxing time. So, not that Interloper is exactly relaxing. But I felt like I had less wiggle room for times when I'm just chatting. I'm gonna make a torch, actually. Been a while since I played a game of this pace. Any better than to go above Voyager to learn the basics. And that's where a lot of people start. And I really enjoyed Voyager. I have very vivid memories of my first few runs. But yeah, just take your time, have a good time, try things, see what works for you and your gameplay style. And yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to, just lurk in different people's streams and see how they play, see what tips they have. Because even people who, there are a lot of us that play in Interloper, but I would say even though some of the strategies are the same, some of us play completely differently. Like, I'm someone, I will always have many, many torches on me because I'm so worried about losing my torch chain. Now, other people, they also torch chain, but they will stop more frequently and make more fires, so they're only carrying maybe 2 or 3 torches at a time. For me, I feel most comfortable when I have at least 5, if not more. And so you'll just kind of see how some people play and what the differences are. I thought I could repair that. Apparently not. And, in time you'll see what works best for you. Do I have anything else that I can really work on? Not really. I don't think I even have enough time to read one more chapter before it gets too dark, but I'm going to try. a nice change from Return to Moria. I get to see the sky in this game. You also do spend a lot of time in the dark. But yes, you can actually see the sky, and the sky is so pretty. Okay, we can drop this book now then, too. We still have too much energy. But it's now too late. I definitely can't repair anything. I guess I'm just gonna have to try and... Yes, archery too already, and we haven't even made our bow. I should have left my fish outside rather than dropping it inside, but... Oh well, what you gonna do? At least I remembered to drop it. 15 days. Alright, I'm not going to light a torch right now. Instead, let's move this book. So many books. I'm gonna head downstairs, and that's gonna take an hour and a half. What about this stuff? Yes! Our birch is cured. That'll take an hour. It'll take 34 minutes. Okay. I don't think I can break down either of those because it does require light, I assume. Yeah. I thought so. You know, we have enough fuel that we can probably actually get by. Because we got so much fuel from the fish. There we go. I'll just place it here. We can break this down. Okay, and now it's early enough that we should be able to break this down without needing the lamp. 77%. Oh. Okay, so that's not going to happen today either. Alright, I think I'm going to just eat this fish now. And we can maybe make some arrows. I think today, I don't think we're going to actually get to crafting the bow because I'm going to have to wrap up somewhat soon. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I don't have enough crow feathers. I guess that's what we're going to do today then. Oh, I hope this is Maglan's weather. I should check before I just light my torch.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
It is not. Let's see. If we follow the tracks, I'm pretty sure there was a corpse at derailment. Actually, I think I took a note about this. Plane crash derailment. Yeah, okay. So we might be able to find some feathers there again. We can go to derailment and then maybe up to the plane crash again. I really thought I had been picking up... It's Tarmy. Okay. I thought I had been picking up feathers along the way, but apparently I did not. What is he doing there? Also, where did that deer come from? I swear that wasn't there. Oh, we could maybe grab some acorns, too. Yeah, it looks like there's at least one spot where there are acorns that I haven't gathered yet. Let's grab sticks. Because we are very short on sticks. Which is highly unusual for me. There we go. That's much better. Looks like I already got these acorns. I think we're gonna sit down again. Going down. Actually, there might even be two spaces around here where we can get feathers, because I don't think I got the deer carcass that was here. Or was it maybe not here this time? I actually don't know. I don't remember. Okay, no feathers inside. 1, 2. So let's see. I have how many arrow shafts? 6. So I need 18 feathers. Yes. Right. Should I grab this? Oh, for half a kilo of meat, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Okay, so I have how many feathers? 6. Okay. So we just need 12 more. That's not too bad. Okay. I think I need to go up a little bit further before I actually turn. Hey dear, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I think it's here. I think it's here that we have to go around the rock. We finally crafted our first arrows, but we're still waiting on some things to cure so that we can actually make a bow to make them useful. It's 31 right now. That's too hot. That is definitely too hot. That's like lay around and do nothing weather. Excessive heat warning in effect in its morning. So yeah, I am not surprised if it's 31 in the morning. That does sound like excessive heat warning weather to me. Does this guy not have any feathers? Excuse me, where are your feathers? Here's one. Okay, we just need 2 more. 2 more. 10 more. Okay. I think from here, we're gonna basically go around, I think. That way we end up going past the fishing huts and grabbing more cooked fish. Oh, there goes our ankle. Oops. And that's why you should crouch when you goat. You have a heat advisory too. Oh gosh. Thankfully it's been okay here. We haven't had any like major heat events since I first returned. I mean, it's been warm, but like comfortably warm. We did have, I think last weekend we had some pretty high temperatures actually, but it was okay. It wasn't over 30, so As long as it's not over 30, I'm fine. Okay, I guess we're gonna go this way. It's maybe not the smartest thing, but... Oh, yeah, that's quite a drop, actually. This was a bad idea. What have I gotten myself into? Well, there goes my wrist. Okay. And I tore my clothes. Okay. Well... What exactly did I tear? 92, 96... Of course. Of course the boots are involved. I mean, the jeans are also a little torn up, but especially those boots, where I can't repair them because I have no more leather. My area is supposed to have thunderstorms later on. Unfortunately, I have to drive 4 hours at about the same time. Oh, I love thunderstorms, but I wouldn't want to drive in them. Good luck. I hope you stay either ahead of or behind the thunderstorms, and don't have to deal with them too much directly. You're on the last trader quest. Nice. Good luck. I know you'll get that high trust. I have no doubts. The socks are adorable. I'm about to get my second pair. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that was a thing because I haven't really been keeping up with the trader quest info. But I love the sound of it. New socks. It sounds like something that I would wear, like, personally. IRL. I love funky socks. The funkier the pattern, or the cuter the pattern, the better. I think some of my favorites have been, I had a pair of socks that was like cow patterned. I loved those. Unfortunately, I wore them out. Alright, we've got another wolf down here, but I think we can avoid him. And if not, well, at least it's not windy. I probably shouldn't have said that. It'll probably be windy as soon as I get near him. Alright, I'm gonna grab these sticks. I hope he doesn't notice us. Because my plan is to go up this way and grab some more birch bark, because we have one piece of birch bark, so Astrid continuously wants to use it as tinder. And I'd like to actually have another piece so we can make birch bark tea instead. Eat to run, thanks for a fun morning. I play TLD so badly now. Have a great weekend, everyone. Alright, Lily, thanks for hanging out with us today. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you have a great weekend as well. And I hope you get the chance to play TLD soon. And there goes my torch. Great. Okay, so I don't know for sure if we can find a wind block spot in this little clearing over here, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. Okay, this is wind blocked right here.
God, yeah, freezing.
Invalid location. Okay, how about here then? And I am going to use accelerant after all. And just use a match. So glad we still had some coal. Oh yeah, we'll be warm enough in just a few minutes. Do we have... Oh, well, I guess I'll take the birch bark tea. I was actually thinking about, rosehip tea. Oh, we only have one. Okay, it's probably not worth it then. Oh, I won't be able to read because I'm in pain. Oh, maybe I can fix up my jeans. It doesn't make sense for me to sleep. I was gonna sleep to pass time, but that really doesn't make much sense. Alright, in the meantime, we can break this down, we can refuel our lamp. There we go. We can... Oh, we could prepare our acorns. How much water do I have anyway? Oh, we should make more water. Prep the acorns and... I'll do 2. Okay, we're up to 8 feathers. Can't really craft anything else useful. Maybe more bandages, actually. We're gonna need to get more cloth at some point. We still have a couple of cloth options back at camp office, so I'm not too worried about that. Our pain is healed, finally. So we can just, like, add one more reclaimed wood and then we can refill it, I guess. Unless we don't have any books. We have no books. Okay, well, never mind about that then. I suppose we could make some more forage. You know what I'm thinking? This blizzard is actually a very convenient cover. Actually, it's gonna stop. Look at how clear that is. It's just really windy. Okay, that's weird. Or is that a visual glitch? Took a lot of exploring. I was finding the 3rd lockbox for the trader quest that took. Oh, hey Fawn, welcome in. We're gonna change the language to Portuguese. Okay. All right, options. Visuals, display. Portuguese. Oh goodness, I don't know any Portuguese. There we go. 10-minute timer. And I thought this wind was calming down, and now I'm thinking it's not. Caverna do Allen. Okay. I understand that. I guess I'm just gonna wait a little while longer and hope that this wind calms down even more. We can map while we're here. It's nice and clear. I had to go to another bunker after that and then return to the trader for a quest done. I think I'm on my 5th and final trade quest. Oh yeah, of course, now our map is also in Portuguese. Alright, wind, please stop. This is incredibly unhelpful. We might just have to deal with it, but I'd really rather not. Yes! Oh! Beautiful! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hear crows. That's a good sign. Ugh. Wolf. Moonwalking wolf. Happy Friday! So this a few comments ago, but I think it got lost a little. Oh! Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't see it, but it's great to see you. Welcome in. I also think it's really cool to play TLD in other languages and just like see what other things are called, even if I cannot pronounce it. Hoping that he doesn't notice me. I mean, I don't know how he can't, but that's the magic of crouching. Of course, it is a little inconvenient when you have to switch torches because he will definitely hear that. That's it. That's it. Go that way. Nope. He heard it. Or... Ooh, that was way too close. That torch was very close to just, like, kicking the bucket. Oh, wait, that's the cave again. That's not where I want to go. Yeah, it's so much fun. Although, there are times where I struggle to then change it back into English at the end. I'm not quite as worried with Portuguese, but, like, sometimes with, like, Norwegian or, like, you know, Japanese or something like that, that makes it a little bit tricky to get back into a language that I actually understand. How are we doing on cattails? We still have 20. That's enough. 20 is plenty. Since I was doing the trader quest line, I was also trying to add a trade item to get closer to the trust achievement. So it takes a while. Yeah. I'm sure it's possible to, like, do it fast but not get your trust up as high. But obviously there's benefits to getting high trust. But, I mean, what do I know? I haven't actually done it myself. There's no indication to how close the trader is trusted. Interesting. I would have thought there would be some sort of measurement for that along the way. Although I guess it makes sense. I like that they include that trust factor because that was something that they had in Wintermute, and I don't really know why they removed it. Because I thought it was pretty cool. finally have our hacksaw. I love that. How close am I getting to the number of feathers I need? Of course, everything's out of order, and I don't know what... there it is, 14. I think I needed, what, 18? Hello, random Tarmy. What are you doing down here? Hi. What a weirdo. Get him running. And take off. The trade items do level up, you notice. I mean, that's already something. That's got to be a sign of trust, right? You don't, like, give people cool stuff if you don't trust them. Alright. So, my plan right now, because it's getting late, is to go to this fishing hut, eat a bunch of fish. Maybe we'll even cook a little bit of the fish. And then, I'm thinking we just take back one, even though it'll make us smelly. Whichever one gives us the most calories. Although I think they were all about 500 to 600, unfortunately. And then we'll head back to camp office. Can't you just leave me alone? Silly wolf. That's much better. Okay, we might as well cook up these fish. There we go, 75% chance. Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Yeah, and then I think we'll probably wrap up at the end of this day.
That didn't work.
Really, Astrid? Really? She has been failing so many fires today. It's really sad, and I don't understand why.
Come on, little fire.
You can do this, Astrid. I know you can. You have done this before.
Come on, little fire.
I think she said it too soon. I think she might fail again. No. Okay. It looks good. Finally. Okay, let's start cooking this fish. Okay, I'm gonna break down this torch. Oh no, not more wind. I definitely cannot travel to camp office with smelly fish if it's windy. Actually, what am I doing? Let's place the pan. And cook the fish. That'll make it go faster.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yes, I know. $33. Oh good, the wind has stopped. Mostly. Okay. And now we can, now we can change the language back into English. Nope. No. I thought it was under here. Here we go. English. Confirm. Okay. I forgot there was the display section. Okay. What is in here? Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Next achievement I'm also working towards is saying 25 days in the zone of contamination mine. Yeah, I've heard about that. A lot of people have been trying that, that one. It sounds challenging. 58 pieces of jerky I made. Just need water. Not bad. Not bad. My concern, I think, would be you would have to have the settled mine feat to do that, right? Because wouldn't it be like guaranteed cabin fever otherwise? Okay, so let's see. We've got 450 calories, 905, 618. That one. Don't think we're gonna have anything with more than 1300. No. Okay. Okay, I really hope it's not super windy. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's get rid of him first. Okay, we're very tired. You have settled mind. Should be a breeze for me because I'll speed time. Yeah, that will make it easier. If you've got all the food, if you've got enough water, and you have settled mind, that that achievement should not be a problem for you. It'd be a problem for me because I don't use settled mind, and I think I would probably have to start a run specifically for that achievement so that I would choose settled mind, because otherwise it's like, what would I even do? I would just get cabin fever and then just continuously take damage, right? Oh man, we're exhausted. We're gonna sleep well tonight, right, Astrid? I think the biggest challenge for me would be knowing that I'd have to pass time, like, the entire time, would probably make me really bored after a certain point. And so I'd be likely to do something stupid. Because 25 days is a long time. Oh, I wish I had coffee. We're not that far, so should be okay. It's still just so annoying going this slow. Okay, Astrid, come on. We're almost home. And I mean, we did most of the things we wanted to do. We didn't get quite the number of crow feathers that we wanted. But almost. We're only like 2 short. Alright, I'm gonna leave the fish outside so that it doesn't spoil as quickly. We have plenty of food, so, or like plenty of calories in our belly, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay. How are these looking? 90% cured. Okay. I might check them in the morning if they're done. Or if they'll be done when I'm... Yeah, maybe I'll do one more day. I know I said I was going to wrap up, but it's so close. I really want to make a bow today. Like today, IRL. Okay, I'll just sleep for like another 3 hours maybe. Or maybe even just 2. "16 days survived." Also, I want to grab this cloth. We're getting kind of low on cloth. Last I had checked, maybe this cloth as well. Okay. So let's see, how we doing? 98% cured. Okay, so let's craft some arrows. Let's use the simple tools. Yeah, I think we can go for a couple of hours, actually. Can only make 4. Yeah, because now we don't have enough crow feathers. Okay. Okay, so the Undertaker's Undertaking is... Yes, our gods are cured. Is a challenge that I've come up with for myself for a long-term game plan. And essentially, what my plan is that I'm going to go around to each region and I'm going to build like a stone cache that's sort of going to be like a grave marker of sorts. And for every body in that region, I'm going to create a little statue. So like you can make these figures. So I'm going to make a figure for each one. And I'm going to eventually, I'm planning on getting a camera from one of the regions and taking a photo of each of them to put in the stone cache in like the memorial. If they're indoors like this, you can actually, you can like respectfully remove them. So I will do that. And if they're outside, you can't do that. So I'll just, you know, place the little figurine next to them or something. But that's kind of what I'm thinking is like long term for every single corpse in the game, we're going to, you know, craft this little figurine and we're going to take their picture and just kind of have a memorial for them. I actually have no idea how many bodies there are. I've started trying to take make a list of them and keep track of them, but I have not been very consistent. But yeah, it's just a long-term game plan that I've started thinking about. 6.5 hours. Okay. We can go for a while. But yeah, that's the gist of it. It's nothing official or anything. It's just something that I've kind of come up with. They added in the ability to respectfully remove bodies from the inside of buildings once they added in this safe house customization tool at the end of last year. And so that's kind of when I started thinking, okay, how can I incorporate that somehow into my gameplay? Oh, I need to make more water. Well, in that case, maybe what I'll do is boil some water while I finish crafting my bow. I hope I have enough firewood for this, actually. Now that I think about it, I might not.
perfect.
Okay. 1 reclaimed wood. I do have 1 coal, but I'd like to save that. $144. How long does this take to break down? 157, of course. 1.5. 118, okay. I didn't start water, did I? Of course not. Oh, what is wrong with me? It's okay. Okay, let's finish making this. Oh, I can't. I need 2.5 hours. Okay. Okay, so first we'll just do like 2 hours because by then the water should be done. Maybe we can do a little more actually. Okay. 29 minutes. Oh boy. Just finished. Perfect. 23 minutes. Okay. Seen a few of those community competition challenges, so I wasn't sure if it was one of those. No, this one isn't like a specific tournament or anything like that. But yeah, our community loves to come up with challenges and stuff, and there have been some really cool challenges and tournaments over the years. That's again another reason why I love being part of this community, is getting ideas for ways to play this game. And also, like, seeing how other people do, cheering them on. It's a lot of fun. Oh, and now we can call that for bingo that I made a bow. Oh, I'm so happy we did that. So I think now we'll just sleep to save, and we'll leave it at that for today. And then I'll raid out. I'm sure there's someone else on that we can go visit. And then next time we can actually start doing like some hunting and start getting the things that we need for animal clothing long term. Although at this point, now that we've started fishing and whatnot, I'm really not worried about this run. Really feeling pretty good about it. We can also start working on making the stone caches for the different regions. Maybe that's what I'll do next time, is start gathering stones so we can make one for Mystery Lake. Maybe even start gathering enough stones to make one for the muskeg. We're not tired enough to sleep. Okay, perfect. So, today we made it to 17 days survived. Not bad, not bad. And we managed to find our bedroll. I don't know how I missed it the last time I was here, but we found our bedroll. We made our bow. We made our arrows. We started fishing. We've made some tip-ups. Things are working out really well. And I'm very happy with where this run is going and how it's progressing so far. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. As I mentioned earlier, I am going to post in Discord a poll of sorts to see what games people might be interested in, having a sort of like an alternate back and forth between this and something else. I've got a couple in backlog. We'll see kind of what other people are interested in and what we might do when. But yeah, I will be back on Monday, unless anything changes, in which case I will mention it in Discord as well, but that's the plan as of right now. And yeah, let's see who we can raid today. We, of course, have a lot of people doing the Pill Pop and Pilgrim tournament. Um, let's go see how. Oh, I've got a couple of cool people playing playing this challenge, and I don't get to raid them all very often. Oh, this is tough. But I think we're gonna go raid Blades. I haven't gotten to raid him in a very long time, so let's go see how he's doing, how it's going. Um, so definitely stick around, and yeah, have a great start to your weekend, and bye for now.